Hello my Libra singles, how are you? If you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle and this is just your weekly reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will, not everything is going to resonate with everybody. And please keep in mind that roles could be reversed in between energies. As I always say, I run no daycare, meaning that it's entirely general. Feel free to take or leave whatever you want from today's reading. Also, I am on Spotify, so if you want to follow me on Spotify for daily episodes, please go to the description box below or the comment section and you're gonna find the link for my Spotify. I'm trying to get to 200, so if you can follow me over there and help me out, I will highly appreciate it. If not, it's totally good too. So with that said, let's move forward. Let's see what the universe has for Libra singles. Oh, right away. Let's see. We got the 7 of Wands in the reverse as well. We got here the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, and the 6 of Wands right here. At the bottom, we got the Moon in reverse. So right now we got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, focus on Pisces. We also have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Taurus. We go Capricorn. Virgo and Taurus is the main energy. So it's telling me right here that I feel like some of you have been fighting throughout a lot of months, weeks, years, and I feel like some of you are still not where you want to be. This could be in any level, shape, or form. I'm gonna start talking about money and then we're gonna move with other topics. Okay, so money, I feel like some of you maybe not necessarily struggling, but you guys wanted or expected to be in a certain position, and I feel like you feel like you're not there yet. And it's like whenever you achieve something, you feel like something else comes up and you're like, what am I even doing, or why this continues to happen to me? I do feel as well that you are not actually focusing on the blessings you already have, and you are focusing too much on the ones you don't have, and this could keep you in an energy of low vibration. Keep in mind, when we are in the low vibration energies, we won't be able to get out of the situation fast enough, and sometimes we may be attracting the same kind of energies. So I know this is something that you may have heard this over and over and over, and some of you may feel like this is an annoying thing to say, but unfortunately it is the truth, and where you need to raise your vibrations to actually attract what you want. If you are a non-believer on that, then unfortunately you're going to continue in the low vibration you are right now. If you feel like this part is not for you, keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, this is a collective, so don't force whatever doesn't fit for you. Now, talking about love, I do feel like you guys are looking and seeking for a foundation that is trustworthy and long-lasting. You had been climbing the ladder when it comes to relationships, and this is a representation of, like, for example, you know, casually dating, as well as, you know, when we grow, we actually gather our thoughts and we actually know exactly what we want. So you want something that is long lasting. You may not be looking for a hookup. I'm not saying you're against it, but your actual main focus is to find a long lasting relationship. Now, I do see that there's going to be people coming to your lane or trying to come to your life, you know, with an intention, with offerings. But I do feel with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse right here, these offerings are not trustworthy. I do feel like it's like somebody who could actually manipulate you into telling you what you want to hear, but not necessarily willing to compel to what you're really telling them. This is a proposition that sounds and looks tempting, and it could feel like it is the one, but let me tell you that it is not. It is not really what you want, because at the end of the day, whatever this is telling me that you may regret it. So this could happen 3 weeks after, hold on guys, let me fix this. 3 weeks after you see this video. Now, with the King of Wands in the reverse and the 6 of Wands in the reverse, it's telling you that it's not even worth investing, because this person they don't really know what they want. They don't really know what they're saying. I feel like sometimes when people are desperate and this is like their energies to get your attention, to get something from you, they're going to promise you anything and everything without really focusing and taking in consideration that they could be hurting you with these fake promises. So there's somebody who could be an earth sign or a fire sign that is a new energy, is something that is somebody that you have not dealt with, that is going to show up in your life. This could be a very short term, but be careful because they're not seeking for the same thing as you. Even if they say they are, they really are not. With the moon and that reverse right here is telling me that it's going to be quite obvious whenever they come across. And if you have followed me for a minute, and if you follow my Spotify, you're going to actually spot the signs to know that they're actually just BSing you. I do feel like it's clear as water that they don't want something real. So do not get invested in someone or in something thinking that you could change them, because as I always say, people will actually act the way they see you, and that is exactly how they perceive you, when they want from you, especially newer energies. At this point, be careful. What else can you tell me about Libra singles? For Libra singles, please and thank you. I do feel it's telling you with Cancer energies and Gemini energies that to move forward confidently, that how can you get to a place and where you can walk away from this and not fall into temptation is about discipline. You got to actually, say, you know what, I am no longer going to fall into that. I'm no longer going to invest into situations like that. So for you to achieve that, it's pretty much constant discipline. You can't just look back. You can't just like double gas yourself. You got to make a decision and follow through with that decision with no hesitation, with no doubt. Now, I do feel right here that this person as well is seeing you as this person could be a little younger than you. You are somebody who is financially independent and independent in general, and you are a very attractive person. So of course, this is something that they will definitely find attractive, because why not? You're a Libra. Libras are technically hot. Like, I'm a Libra myself, so. But anyways, moving from that, it's telling me that you need to be careful, because their intentions are not going to, they're not going to stay, they're going to leave. Also, it's telling you right here that this person may try to use you for money in any way, shape, or form. Now, you may say, I'm not rich. I never said you have to be rich for somebody to use you for money. As I always explain in multiple of my readings, that you can have 2 cents and they may want those 2 cents. So at this point, this person is going to use you and take whatever they want, money-wise, energetically-wise, whatever this is, for what they need, and then they're going to curve you. So at this point, do not invest again in this person. If you want to invest, then don't come crying saying that it didn't work out, because I'm telling you. What else is coming for Libra singles? So you can tell me what it is. Now, with this said, there is this is talking about financial as well. I do see some of you are going to receive a new job opportunity. I do feel like in the job that you are right now, it seems like some of you feel unhappy, stuck. This could be also like a toxic environment, but I do see like in your financial and your work environment, it's gonna get better. I do see like some of you are either or going to get a new job opportunity that not also is new, but also pays a little bit more. Others of you are gonna get a raise, and others of you, if you had a toxic manager or supervisor, that person's gonna get fired, and you're gonna get a new leader, which actually seems to be a better person. I also see right here that you may actually have your guard up whenever you start that new job, or whenever this new manager, supervisor shows up at your doorsteps. Depends what the situation may be for some of you. But it says right here that it's pretty much, do not be thinking that they're going to hurt you, or that they're actually trying to, like, I don't know, gaslight you or anything. I do see like this is a new environment and a new person that is going to bring uplifting spirits. I do feel like that toxic environment and that favoritism that you may feel there is in that job is going to come to an end, because this new manager or supervisor is actually fair. Now, I do feel like things in your environment, if you have, let's say that you're not getting a new job, it's the same one, is going to get a lot better in the next, I would say, 4 weeks for most of you. Now, others of you in the next 4 weeks most likely are going to receive a new job opportunity. Now, this is obviously if you had applied for a new job, if you know you have haven't applied, then it's a confirmation that maybe if you do apply, you're going to get a better opportunity. But either way, I do feel like you stayed in this job because it was convenient. And, you know, at that point, for those who did apply or so, some of you stayed in that job for a long time. This could be 4 years or more because it was convenient, because it was paying your bills, and because, you know, as humans, we fall into comfort, you know, responsibilities before us. But I do feel like that job that you were in was actually compromising your own, not only your life, but also your mental health. And I do feel like this was a good, you know, leap of faith that you have done. And if you haven't, and you feel like, yeah, that your job is taking away your comfort and your mental health, is a good confirmation of like, yes, apply because it's better out there. So I do feel like in your job situation, within 4 weeks from now, most of you are gonna receive and have a better outcome with your finances. Now we're going back to love right here. I do feel like you need to be more picky, and I feel like some of you feel, and maybe this could be something that somebody says to you, like, oh, don't be too picky because then you're gonna find nobody. Keep in mind that expectations are not a crime. Expectations are not a crime, although keep in mind that people don't have the responsibility to fulfill those expectations. That is the reality of things. But at this point, you don't have to lower your expectations for somebody who's not willing to work on those expectations for you. When somebody is coming to your life and you have expectations and you see right away that they don't match those expectations, two things is to keep in mind. They don't are obligated to do so, but at the same time, you're not obligated to lower yours, meaning that you guys are not good together, meaning that you guys are not compatible. So it's best for you to walk away, because at the end of the day, you could invest months and years and then realize that it was not worth it. So at this point, be picky, utilize your intuition. And I know that some people are maybe afraid of being alone or tired of being alone. You're better alone than with bad company at this point, because then you're gonna actually feel alone while in company, and those are the worst feelings ever. So at this point right here, be very picky. And even if people feel like you're not approachable, it's okay, because people who feel like you're too much or that you're asking for too much means that they're too less for you, and let them find less. Okay, so at this point, we're protecting your mental health, we're protecting you, and we're protecting your investments energetically and financially as well. Also, for those who are thinking about like changing your hair, it says like dark hair, it looks good on you, like purple, like dark red, as well as if you were actually thinking about what kind of outfit can I wear for a specific interview. They're telling about like high waist jean, a black shirt, and a little like, you know, like fancy like jacket like coat, just so you know. Now, with the Queen of Cups right here, why am I telling you all of this? Because you are the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We're talking about emotional balance and emotional stability. You are emotionally stable. Even when you feel like you're not, keep in mind that we could be very emotionally stable, but we could be surrounded by so much stuff that we could feel unstable, but we are not. We're just surrounded by too much. At this point, you energetically, at least in your romantic sense, you are a very stable person. Somebody who has all in control in a way to perform. This is talking about you don't hide your feelings, you embrace your feelings. Anybody who tells you to not embrace your feelings, it's somebody that you need to kick out of your life. Okay, because spirituality is all about the experience. And how can you experience everything when you're not experiencing all your emotions? It's not a crime. And people who think like that are people who are often stuck, and they want you to be stuck. So if that is something that you hear, kick them out of your life. Now, at this point right here, is telling me that you are fulfilled emotionally. So this right here is telling you that that's why a lot of the relationships do not work, because it's not because you are expecting too much. It's because people often see who you are, they see what you want, they really feel attracted to it, but then they want you to lower your expectations. And whenever, let's say that you try or that they deal with you, because you can't really lower your expectations, because you are a very stable, balanced individual. You're a Libra, you have the scales, you can help it. They tend to walk away from you. So at this point, people who want less than you, Libra, let them go find less. Okay, they often come back, and they often come back with no change. Okay, so at this point right here, it's telling you that you are not the problem. You are not perfect in no means, because nobody is freaking perfect. You're close to perfection. kidding. You know, you're not perfect, and nobody really is. But at this point, when I'm getting to it, you have the right to want this. You have the right to want an emotional stable partner, a financially stable partner, somebody who is there to embrace and enhance that, not to make you carry them. And if that is a crime, then a lot of people need to work on themselves, because at the end of the day, you're not here to be alone, but you're not here either to be with everybody or anybody. With the Wheel of Fortune right here, I do see that some of you may say like, oh, I do feel like, yeah, your love life is gonna be like, you're gonna meet new people, perhaps you're gonna reconnect with somebody from the past. Some of you may, but I do feel like a lot is happening that's bigger than this. It's not just like basic, oh my God, love. It's about a shift in your energies. I do see with the Wheel of Fortune right here, we are experiencing, or you are experiencing, a lot of things, a lot of shifts are happening. This is financially, this is emotionally, this is friendship, this is family. I do feel like your future is fulfilled with positive energies, and a lot of things are happening, and you don't need to focus in anything specific, but allow everything to evolve and flow with the flow of the future, of the universe for your future. With the Two of Wands right here, is regaining focus. I do see with Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you see an older woman right here. We're talking about being wise. You already lived and have experienced a lot of things in life, no matter how old or how young you are. Soul has no age, because we live multiple lives, right? So at this point, it's telling you that you had enough in your life, and you had regained focus. Now, because you have regained focus, things are shifting into a way of more balance. Things are gonna feel better and good. Now, with this said, you have, again, always have had opportunities, but this is specific to opportunities in any way, shape, or form in your life that is very significant. Can we clarify the Two of Wands, please? With the King of Cups right here. Now, this is pretty much the two options that you're going to be encountering right now, because it's talking about traveling for you. It's talking about wealthy. It's talking about being healthy, getting healthier. Some of you are going to get fit, because some of you are going to be focusing in yoga and working out, not because of pleasing anybody, but pleasing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, this is with the King of Cups, somebody here coming into your life. This could be the same individual we were talking about, who is unstable, who is emotionally unstable, who really do not know what they want, and who continue either to come back to you, or this new energy is presenting themselves to you because they want you. They feel like, oh, you have what I don't have, you're gonna compliment me. No. So it's for you to make better decisions when it comes to your romantic investments, because a relationship is an investment, and people be like, that's kind of mean. Well, go to BBS Kid if you are too sensitive. I'm going to talk about it how it is. And this point is, a relationship is a freaking investment. Okay? You invest time, years, youth, your body, financial. You invest a lot of things, memories, and you name it, and energies, and you name it. Now, you cannot invest with everybody, because sometimes it's going to be worth it, and sometimes it could feel like a waste of freaking time. So at this point, if you had experience like energies and people in your life that makes you waste your time, they are telling you right here that somebody may show up, and they could be attractive, they could be physically what you want or whatever, but they are emotionally not there. And if they're not there, they're telling you regain focus and see if they're worth investing, or if you consider this worth investing. If you go for it and it doesn't work out, you were warned, you were told, so you can't say I didn't know. So you have learned your lesson. Make sure that it wasn't for nothing. With the Two of Pentacles in the reverse right here, this new energy or so is somebody that, no matter how much you try, I do feel it's a newer person. It's not there for you. They are not there. It's just like there's nothing to wait out, because it's just like incompatible with you, Libra. With the Six of Swords right here, it's talking about healing. It's talking about moving forward. It's talking about still focus in the things that you want fixing, or you want better about yourself. I do see right here that life is full of challenges, and yes, life and all of that could be either or. But it's telling you right here, do not add swords to your boat. Do not add swords to your livelihood. At this point, sometimes we are so afraid of being alone, and we don't really know that's the real reason, but it's what we call inner child unresolved issues. So at this point, sometimes we are so afraid in a way to perform to be alone forever that we allow this kind of energies to come into our lives. And even though that we know they're using us, we want them in, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a very poor investment for you. It's talking about here to focus on yourself, focus in your healing, and focus in your financial situation, because your financial situation is actually going to do a lot better. With the Judgment right here, it's pretty much healing multiple wounds in your life. Also, it's pretty much healing and fixing all the things that had happened in the past lives right here. It's pretty much saying that, you know, like, you are actually in the final line. This is actually karma, justice for you. I do feel that the couple weeks coming from now is more focused about you, about your growth, about your financial situation than anything. It's about walking away from unworthy associations. Anything about love for Libra in the future, for Libra singles in the future? It's telling you right here that not yet, but there's a new energy coming your way that is a promise that you don't have to worry about, but it'll come as soon as you are out of the situation that keeps you stuck. Is whenever you let go of some sort of toxicity. And now toxicity and could be a lot of things, but one of the things is fear of abandonment, and maybe healing some situations of, you know, allowing negative energies in your life. As people, whenever you see that people are not worthy of your time, you still give them a benefit of the chance or the doubt. So at this point, it's telling you, hey, work on that, work on the abandonment issues. Some of you have abandonment issues. This could be because some of you may not have a good relationship with mom and or dad. This is also because maybe you have felt that you are, let's say, the oldest sister, the older brother, and that you have had to do everything on your own. So you're used to have energies of codependency with others. And this is not necessarily that you are dependent on them, but you allow people who are codependent to be dependent on you. I do feel like this month and this summer is all about you. It's all about reincarnation. It's all about transformation. It's all about growth. It's all about your financial. It's about traveling. It's about, hey, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, enjoying your solitude. Because once that's done and once you have work on that, what you're getting is true and pure love. Okay, true and pure love, and it's gonna be the one for you. You're not gonna be wandering anymore, and you're gonna end up most likely marrying this individual. You see a 10 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, with kids and everything. So at this point, it's also talking about here the month of June or July. Some of you, after those 2 months, which is this month and the next, towards like either or mid-August, towards the end of August, that's when you're gonna meet this individual. So that's why this couple weeks are so essential for your growth and for your refocus, because at the end of the day, we need to get you healed and get you situated with your money and all of that, so you can actually find a partner for you. Because you're gonna find a partner who is stable, who is loving, who is caring, who could either or have kids already, or be, you know, a father or mother figure for yours, you know. And I know some people have a lot of issues when I talk about it like that, but keep in mind, when you have kids and you have a partner, you need to also see if these people are father figure and or mother figure, you know what I'm saying? Because even if your kids have kids, your kids have parents, right, like a mom or a dad, this person that could be your new partner will be also around them. So you need to make sure to get to know this person, to indeed that they have the mentality of being father figure or mother figure. So at this point, I feel like it's more getting you situated, because at this point there's a lot of like stability looking at you, and you need to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. If you don't have kids, that this part is not for you. So if you have kids, it's just like telling you that, yeah, we are trying to find you your forever, but needs to be done correctly. But for now, you cannot depend on somebody. You need to be independent completely. So at this point, we need to get rid of things and people who are no longer serving you. And of course, sometimes you're going to be presented with the same energy yet on a different body. Is to see if you are teachable. So at this point, after the 4 weeks that you saw this video, that's when your life is going to be shifting or ending the shift, especially on your financial situation. And that's when you're going to head towards the new energy, which seems to be better. Justice, balance is going to be served, Libra. And of course, this is for somebody who maybe is not dealing with anybody, that you don't have anybody in your mind because you're talking about new energies. Let me give you the possible initials of the newer energy, that the one that it's worth waiting for. This could be the first, last, middle, or even a nickname. I'm gonna tell you something real quick that is funny. It's shade, but it's funny. So we got here possible initials. Keep in mind this could be the first, last, middle, or even a nickname. So we got R as in Rose, J as in Jason, H as in Hamburger, Z as in Zebra, G as in George, O as in Oscar, U as in Umbrella, T as in Tyler, S as in Sam, Y as in Yes, B as in Boy, and W as in William. So those are the possible initials as well. I'm gonna give you a physical description in a minute, but you know, I had people try to, like, you know, when people talk about me a lot in the comments and they don't like me, right? And then I block them and they get mad, so they email me and why I blocked them. And my answer to that is, and this is something for you to also do it to people, is people think that we are gonna let them stress us in our phone. Babe, you're not gonna stress me in my phone. Like, even in real life, if you were to stress me, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk away. I've done it when I used to work at Target, to customers, to my managers, because if you are annoying me, I'm going to walk away, because there's no way in life I'm gonna let you stress me out on my phone or in real life. Just that, like that. Like, if you can't respect somebody and you can't have a conversation and as a normal human being without insulting another, you're not worthy of my seconds. Not my time, not even 2 seconds. So at this point, babes, when somebody's annoying you, block them. And if they're freaking annoying you in person, walk away. That's literally blocking them in real person, because nobody's worth stressing over, especially when they cannot have a normal conversation with you without insulting you. So if that is a thing, walk away. You're not missing out. They're the one who's gonna be biting their tongue. And if I was in court, that's why I will have a lawyer, because I'm not going to deal with that. And if it's the police, I'm like, they know where I live anyway, so they'll be at the door. No. We don't mess with the law. Anyways, I thought it was funny. And that's all that matters. If I think I'm funny, haha. Anyways, we're gonna go with the possible physical descriptions of the new person. So first one is a vibrant apparel. We got somebody who could be skinny, tribal, light-skinned, nice dressed, a beauty mark on their face, pregnant, like I said, they could have kids, blonde, or white gray hair. This could be dyed or naturally. Let me get you an angel's card. Let's see what the angels have for you. The ocean. And this says, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Law of attraction, and it says, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So this is the end of the reading, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, as always, if you want to follow me on IG and TikTok, description box below, you're gonna find the link for those, as well as I mentioned earlier, I'm on Spotify. If you want to check it out, please go to the description box below or go to the comments, as I have my Spotify there as well. Also, I have a sale going on my website, because if you guys know, I offer personal readings. So if you want to get a personal reading with me, please check it out in the description box below. I have a sale going on for new clients only, as well as buy one get one on one of my services, which I have already posted here, and you can find it also on my IG and on the service list, which should be the last services. So with this said, guys, once again, thank you so much. I also want to remind you that the giveaway was changed because people told me that the day that I chose was not the best. So it's gonna happen in this upcoming Sunday, which is gonna be the free reading giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers that I gained on my YouTube channel, which I'm so thankful. I want to remind you that I do not offer any free readings outside the giveaways, and I never message first on any platform offering anybody my readings. As I said before, the only website that I use is the one I post here, which is also on my the bio on my IG, which you're gonna find all the links to all my socials, including the same app that I use and the same website that I use, I should say, for my appointments. So with this said, guys, thank you so much for the love and support, and have an amazing day.